Hey guys, welcome back. This is step 2 on gaining followers. Hopefully you already took the time, you found an account that is similar to yours or has an audience that's similar to yours. You followed a lot of their folks. You went back, unrequested anyone that was on private or requested. And what we're going to do now is, if I go to my profile, you see I'm following 1,409 people. And essentially what I would like to do in my perfect world is for me to go into my following, be able to organize these by the order that I follow them. Why? Because I'm going to give someone the reasonable amount of time to go into Instagram, be curious enough to see why the heck I followed them, click on my profile, realize that they're missing out by not following me, and then if they choose to follow me, fantastic. If they don't, I don't want them weighing down that number of accounts that I'm following, because that could be another potential person or even more that will follow you if you have that space or that slot. So you don't want to let that go up to 7,500 and then you'd have to stop doing this. So what I can do is I can go back into the account that I followed or remember and write down every username, or there's this app called Followers Plus. If you haven't downloaded, go ahead and do so, pause the video and come back. This is what the dashboard of that account looks like. I see my followers on the top, my logo, I see the accounts that I'm following and how many posts I have. I can see any new followers I have within 30 minutes, and I actually got 2. So I'm going to refresh this and I'll keep talking with you. I can see people who have unfollowed me, which right now hopefully it's going to be nobody, are not following back. That means that there's a good amount of people that I follow and that they're not following me back. And you can see the data is still loading on the bottom. Give it a little bit of time. It takes a second to load. The bigger the account, the more information it's pulling from. So it'll take a little bit of time. I found out that roughly at about 100,000, I wasn't patient enough to wait for it to load. And honestly, I didn't need it. So you can see that there I have 4 new followers. If you did that with me back then, you should already have some followers. People who have unfollowed me was 1. People that are not following me back, there's 417. People I'm not following back, 15,000. Users who blocked me and users who deleted comments and likes. If I go to users that blocked me, no idea why. You can see this is 2 days ago, last month. Deleted likes last month, last week. Deleted comments. If you delete a picture or a user gets blocked and those comments get deleted, you will see them on here because the app doesn't know how to differentiate the two. So I'm gonna go back. Honestly, it doesn't matter to me. The cool part about this app too is if you're still kind of on a personal account and you don't want to make it your account a business account, you can see the growth of your account and all the audience stats here. Engagement stats, everything that I showed you earlier on the Instagram business tools section, you can see that in this app. So the second part, after I followed people, what I want to do is I want to go back and I want to unfollow those that I've given a decent amount of time to follow me. Then you do that by going to people that are not following back. And you can see these are all the people that are not following you, or not, that I'm following but are not following me back. And if you go to Instagram, you realize you have to click unfollow, and then a tab comes up. See, are you sure you want to unfollow? And then you got to click twice. So it's essentially 2 clicks per one. I don't want to do that, and this app kind of takes that away. Once you hit unfollow, it only asks you to do it once, which is great. Now, if you hit the dots on the top right, you can do sort by, and I actually do it, you can do it however you want, but I do it oldest to newest. So I know that this girl right here is my oldest person not following me back. Not by age, but just since I followed her. So I'm gonna unfollow these people. And again, Instagram has a limit on unfollowing, and it's roughly the same as following, anywhere between 60 to 80 per hour. I'm going to follow these folks. I just want to show you something that's going to happen and another reason why you should get this app. There. So the app is telling me, hey, you've exceeded the number of requests to unfollow. I can remind you to come back and unfollow again in an hour. So you can set a timer. You can do it manually if you have this app. So I can set a timer or I can use the app. You can do both. After an hour, you're going to get a notification from this app that's saying, hey, come back. There's no more unfollow limit. And then you can unfollow more folks. I'm going to teach you the rest of this app right now, just so you have an idea. The followers growth, if I click on that, you can see how well I've grown, and do weekly. Yeah, this day where we got almost 1,000, 2,000 followers on one day, 2,000 on the other. These are 2 ads that I did, so we kind of got a lot of followers from those. You can see on a normal day here on the bottom, it's closer to, maybe 10, 15 followers, maybe not even that much. The important thing is that you're growing, not necessarily the rate that you're growing in, especially when you start off. If you go into the bottom, it just gives you a breakdown of your net followers. So obviously you want to see a lot more green than red. On the bottom, there's 4 tabs. If you click on audience, it'll give you a breakdown of your audience and insights. This is a paid section of this app, so if you want to buy it, I don't want to sell you on it. I think you should get it. But you can see users you like but you don't follow. This just means pictures that you have liked. So you can see this account here, Pro Growth Academy. It's success and motivational quotes. I've liked them 6 times, but I'm not following them. You can see following I've never liked. So these are people that I follow, but I've never liked one of their posts. Users that you have unfollowed. I've unfollowed a lot of folks. Users I've whitelisted. I have not done any, but whitelisted, what whitelisted means is they're not going to show up in this app for you to unfollow. So they're almost, look at it as like an untouchables list. So obviously in users you've whitelisted, you want to add this account and all my other accounts in there, so you absolutely don't unfollow them. Followers insight, the people that have requested to follow me, you can see that on Instagram if your account is private, or you can see it here. User adoption, oldest Instagram users, these are the people that have the Instagram account for the longest. And you can see the cool thing, here, they give you the user ID. So this guy was typically, let's say if it's one user, one ID, he was the 106,000 follower, 526. And I mean, if we go to like the last one, yeah, she's the 48 million. So again, no idea why you need this, but in case you want it, you have it. So if I go into the next tab, posts, I'll be able to see my most popular post and how many likes they got and comments. I can see my most liked post or my most commented. The most popular is a combined both likes and comments. My worst post, the exact opposite. Go back, engagement. You can see my best followers. You'll be able to see the people that follow you that have commented or liked most pictures. See, this person has liked 79 pictures of mine. I have no idea who she is, but it also tells me which pics they liked, who commented the most, and who liked the most. Again, comments and likes is kind of like the most active person. So if someone has 50 comments and 0 likes, they will show up most likely on this. But if they have kind of an even breakdown, they'll show up here. My secret admirers, those are people that have commented or liked a pic on your account, or in this case, they have liked a lot of them, but they don't follow you. My worst followers are just people that are following your page and never like or comment or do any sort of engagement to your page. What you essentially want to do is you want to take my worst followers and you want to turn them into my best followers, and you want to take secret admirers and turn them into best followers. That is the goal, the best practice. I'm going to go back. So search is just to search for users. I don't need to pull anyone up right now, but you can search for anybody and see their stats on here too. You won't get a breakdown of their stats if you search a user. It's almost just like looking at their profile. Okay, so that's the breakdown on that app. If I hit the menu on the top left, you can see the other accounts associated with my profile. You can add more accounts. I can set up sign in, get premium, which I already have. Manage my accounts, which just means I can delete any of these or add more. Settings give you some cool options. Auto refresh means every time you open the app, it's already going to refresh. I'm actually going to turn that off. Background notifications. When someone follows or unfollows you on Instagram, this is going to kind of mirror those notifications. You can connect it with Facebook, and then just the support kind of tab there. And on the bottom are just other apps that they make. You can check them out. I find that this is the best one. Some of these you do the exact same thing. All right, so that's that app, and that's the step 1 into getting followers. We're going to cover a lot more, so you have different streams of followers coming in. You don't want to just tackle it from one angle. You want to get as many streams of followers going as possible.